Christian C1 review covering Las Vegas and the world. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button below to keep up with everything we have going on here at C1 Review, and like this video. Your support is great. We appreciate it. The NFL season's only been completed for a couple of weeks. Are you ready for football again? I know so many of you are ready for the NFL draft that'll be here before you know it, and the next NFL season will be here. But the question is, one of the topics of today in sports, and we're going to discuss it today because, we cover a lot of football here. We cover everything Las Vegas Raiders and beyond, college football and all the such. But here's what I'm going to ask of you. Should the Tush push be banned from the NFL? And the Green Bay Packers have proposed that this becomes something discussed at the meetings next month. Here's what I'm going to say to you in this regard. Why do we have to have so many new additions to the game of football? How many of you actually liked the new kickoff this past year? I did not like the new kickoff this past year. I did not like the formation about how the kickoff was set up last year. There should be definitely some classic things. Why not keep the kickoff the way that it was? Bring the extra point back to where it was to make it closer. The extra point was supposed to be a give-me play. I know it makes it more interesting because it's a little farther back, but the reality of what it comes down to is that the Tush push, in my opinion, just seems like an unfair play. It seems like a very hard play to stop. 4th and inches, and you're going to get one of your fellow players to basically push you to get you over the line to gain the first down. You're running the ball, someone gets behind you, and then they do the shove to get you to the, first down marker. It just doesn't seem fair, in my opinion. And to me, as they were talking about today on PTI on ESPN, they were talking about how it's almost like a rugby play, and I agree with that. It just doesn't seem like it's a fair play for the game of football. So I don't think the Tush push is a play that should exist. There's so many other different running formations that one can come up with. The game of football has absolutely evolved, and we all have to accept that the NFL is more of a pass-happy league than a run league. But we should also take into consideration some of the traditional running schemes and some of the most interesting other running schemes that one can learn and run without having one player push another player over the first down marker. So my belief is that there's just been too many rule changes and too many things that have not been kept up in the classic NFL, I like to say, of maybe 15 years, 10 years prior. I don't like some of the rules of the current NFL game, honestly, to tell you the truth. And again, like the kickoff, for example, last year and how they changed that, do not like that. I like the old classic NFL kickoff. That's how it should be. And the reality of what it comes down to at the end of the day is the Tush push should not exist in the NFL. That is not football. It is more something else. Again, the odds, if you stack the box, if you're a defense, that you're going to be able to stop that play, it's just not likely. So it should not exist. And this argument that, well, the teams that don't want it are the teams that either can't do it themselves or they can't stop it. I don't think so. I think it benefits the whole entire league, if you're able to get rid of that, because most teams don't do the Tush push. So is that really fair? Yes, everyone should have their own individual offensive formations and schemes and things like that, but I just don't think it's a fair play in the NFL, and it should absolutely not be in this upcoming NFL season. And the reality of what it comes down to is that, do you wish, let us know in the comment section below, do you wish the Tush push existed continually? Do you think it's an unfair play? Should the NFL get rid of it? My opinion is that it should absolutely be getting rid of. To me, again, there are so many other trick run formations and schemes that an offense can run in the NFL that would make it possible for them to get a first down. Why does it have to be this thing? I don't agree with it. I don't see it. And I think sometimes when you have these kinds of situations and you let teams get away with things that maybe they shouldn't be allowed to get away with, it just doesn't seem like the classic American game of football that we all know. I'm Christian for C1 Review. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe below to keep up with everything we have going on here at C1 Review. We do cover a lot of football things, but we cover a lot of other things as well in the entertainment capital of the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.